Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy AI, and we're diving deep into the world of coding. Now, learning to code is like embarking on an epic quest. It's going to be challenging, rewarding, and at times maybe even a little frustrating. The key takeaway here is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. You're going to hit roadblocks and encounter bugs that make you question your sanity, but trust me, it's all part of the process. Let's be real for a second. Coding isn't always going to be rainbows and sunshine. There will be moments when you feel like throwing your keyboard out the window, but that's completely normal. Every programmer, from seasoned veterans to newbie coders, has been there. The important thing is to embrace those moments of frustration and use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, it's all right to feel overwhelmed at times. Coding is a vast and ever-evolving field, so don't put too much pressure on yourself to know everything right away. Take it one step at a time, and don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. We're all in this together. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. When it comes to coding, having a solid foundation is absolutely crucial. Think of it like building a house. You need a strong foundation to support everything else you build on top of it. In the world of coding, that foundation is built on the fundamental concepts. We're talking about things like data structures, algorithms, and basic syntax. These are the building blocks of every line of code ever written. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds boring, but trust me, mastering these fundamentals will pay off big time down the road. It's like learning the alphabet before you can write a novel. And the best way to solidify these concepts is through consistent practice. Code every single day, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Repetition is key here. Don't be afraid to experiment and make mistakes. That's how you learn. Think of it like leveling up in a video game. Every error is an opportunity to gain experience and improve your skills. The more you code, the more comfortable you'll become with the syntax and logic of programming. It'll become second nature to you. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Building a strong foundation takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. So put in the work, stay focused, and watch your coding skills soar to new heights. Okay, let's talk about the inevitable hurdles you'll face on your coding journey, because let's be real, there will be bumps in the road. But here's the thing. Those hurdles, those challenges, they're not there to stop you. They're there to make you stronger, smarter, and more resilient. One of the biggest mistakes new coders make is setting unrealistic goals. They try to do too much too soon and end up feeling overwhelmed and discouraged. Instead, start with small, achievable goals. Break down larger projects into smaller, more manageable tasks. This approach not only makes the coding process less daunting, but also gives you a sense of accomplishment along the way. And never, ever be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's from a friend, a mentor, or the vast online coding community, there are countless resources available to help you overcome any obstacle. Remember, coding is not a solo sport. It's a collaborative field where people are constantly learning from and supporting each other. So reach out, ask questions, and don't be afraid to admit when you're stuck. When you encounter a complex problem, don't try to solve it all at once. Break it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. This divide and conquer approach can make even the most intimidating coding challenges seem surmountable. And remember, debugging is your friend. Don't be afraid of those error messages. They're there to guide you, to help you understand what went wrong and how to fix it. The most important thing is to keep going. Don't let setbacks discourage you. Embrace the challenges, learn from your mistakes, and keep pushing forward. All right, let's talk about staying motivated on your coding journey, because we all know consistency is key. But how do you maintain that fire in your belly when the going gets tough? Well, one of the best ways to stay motivated is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Find a coding community, either online or in person, where you can connect with fellow learners, share your experiences, and support each other's growth. Being part of a community can provide you with a sense of belonging, accountability, and inspiration. Plus, it's a great way to get different perspectives on coding challenges and learn from more experienced programmers. And don't forget to celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Coding is hard work, so acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for how far you've come. Did you finally debug that pesky error? Treat yourself to a celebratory coffee or that new game you've been eyeing. Did you build your first website from scratch? Share it with the world and bask in the glow of your accomplishment. Another powerful motivator is curiosity. The world of coding is vast and constantly evolving, so make it a point to explore different areas that pique your interest. Whether it's web development, mobile app development, data science, or artificial intelligence, there's always something new to learn and discover. Embrace that sense of wonder and let it fuel your passion for coding. Now, as you progress on your coding journey, it's essential to remember that learning never stops. The tech world is constantly evolving, so embrace a growth mindset and be prepared to adapt and learn new technologies and programming languages throughout your career. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and tackle new challenges. The more you push yourself, the more you'll grow as a coder. Seek out opportunities to work on real-world projects, whether it's building a website for a local business or contributing to an open-source project. Practical experience is invaluable and will solidify your understanding of coding concepts. Remember, coding is a journey, not a destination. There's always something new to learn, a new skill to master, or a new problem to solve. And the most successful coders are those who are lifelong learners, constantly seeking to expand their knowledge and skills. So stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge, and never stop exploring the limitless possibilities of the coding world. So there you have it, guys. My tips for staying motivated while you're mastering the art of coding. Remember, it's all about building a strong foundation, embracing the challenges, finding your tribe, and never losing that spark of curiosity. And the most important thing is to enjoy the ride. Coding can be incredibly rewarding and empowering, so have fun with it, experiment, and don't be afraid to let your creativity shine through. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more coding tips, tricks, and inspiration. And as always, thanks for watching.